All right, there's a few things that these two graphs have in common, but there's a few things I want to focus on one at a time. So first, let's look at what I notice is if I'm reading this graph from left to right, both of them, well, in this one we go down, and we finally hit some kind of point right here about, and that's when it finally turns around and then it starts going up. And it's the same thing as this one. If I'm reading from left to right, I'm following this up and up and up and up, and eventually it hits some point right here. And then that's when it turns around and starts going down. Well, that point has a name, and that point is called our vertex. Okay, so this is our vertex. And what we need to know about that is it is either the minimum point or the maximum point, depending on which way the quadratic is facing. So in this case, well, let's think that word minimum means, minimal is the smallest. Well, that's the smallest point. So this is the minimum. So that's the minimum point. In this case, it's not the minimum, that's the lowest, it's the maximum, which is the highest. And you won't see those words thrown around too much, but if you do see them, if they ask what's the minimum or what's the maximum for a quadratic, well, they mean what's the vertex, and it'd be a minimum if it's here, it'd be a maximum if it's all the way up here. So that is what the vertex is. See if you can write that definition in your own words.